I look at AI not as artificial intelligence, but as augmented intelligence.
AI is revolutionizing our world in all types of industries, including healthcare.
I've been interested in medical diagnosis, and medical diagnosis is hard for humans. It's actually getting harder for humans as there are more and more specialties and so on.
Now, there was news recently of AI prescribing medication for patients. Now, many believe that this would prove to be a game changer in how we diagnose, treat, and monitor patients.
New research might just make the fight against cancer easier to win for the masses. This study finds that AIs are now able to screen breast cancers as good as 2 radiologists detecting together. Not only that, but AIs are soon about to change the whole future of pharmacy, with concepts like robotic drug-carrying microdevices to treat localized infections throughout the body. Does that mean we'll have the cures for such lethal diseases soon? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome to A.I.s, where we cover everything metaverse, from AIs to virtual reality and much more. So join us in making the most thrilling discoveries in the tech world by subscribing to our channel, because you don't want to miss out on the exciting new videos we post every week. Now let's get into today's video. So the notion about artificial intelligence being a recent development is not actually based on facts. It's nothing novel, as AI applications were being employed in medicine from as early as the 1970s, when AI applications were first used to help with biomedical problems. It all began with MySyn, an AI program that researchers at Stanford University generated to identify the treatments for blood infections. The research continued into the following decades, and before the 21st century had hit, AI was already able to assist in surgical procedures, do in-depth applied research and mapping, and was also able to collect and process medical data faster than ever before. So the question we should be asking ourselves is, if all this was accomplished before the year 2000, then just how much can AI accomplish in terms of medical treatments now, 2 decades later? And considering the exponential growth in the latest developments, it sure is intriguing to know what this means for our life expectancy and well-being today. Let's review the top 3 AI advancements revolutionizing medical treatments as of late. First up is medical imaging and diagnostics. One of the prominent capabilities of AI is making prompt and accurate diagnosis. It is now able to detect abnormalities in X-rays, Connecticut scan, and MRI images. It will be easier to do things like finding early signs of diabetic retinopathy from the retinal scans. This can massively help diabetic patients in not losing their sight. Let's delve deeper into some interesting studies proving the AI's worth in this field. Starting with this study from 2020 conducted by researchers from Google Health and Imperial College London on breast cancer detection. The AI algorithm analyzed the mammograms and made an incredibly accurate diagnosis of breast cancer. The study proved that the AI was able to reduce the amount of missed positives by 9.4%, which means people with cancers getting missed during screening have a better chance of hopefully getting detected early enough. While people get false positives during their screening over spots and dots that aren't really cancerous, the AI is getting better at dismissing them as irregularities. The research confirmed the reduction of these cases by 5.7% with the introduction of AI detection. This could mean the overall efficiency in treatment of cancer just got immensely improved, saving lives with early detection, especially in lung cancer, for which early detection is the best chance of surviving. Another research in 2018 where an AI system was developed through a collaboration between Google's DeepMind and Moorfields Eye Hospital in the UK. It is able to detect retinopathy from retinal scans, as we mentioned before. This AI model is incredibly accurate, leaving behind the human experts, and not just for diabetic cases. Imagine how many people will save their sight being diagnosed at the right time. So what's more? Let's see the study from Icahn School of Medicine, New York. An AI algorithm was developed to analyze brain CT scans and detect acute ischemic stroke. It's something where your blood vessels get blocked, causing fainting. So the accuracy of this AI model is saving lives by making quick treatment decisions. Next major AI intervention is in the field of drug discovery and development. Advanced AI algorithms can now analyze the chemical structures and predict their biological activity. And by simulating the interactions between molecules and biological systems, AIs can identify which chemicals are a candidate for creating drugs and medicines. This means AI will be able to create solutions to major diseases. And who knows, maybe we will have a cure for cancer soon. If you dig deeper, you'll find AI systems like AlphaFold by DeepMind, a subsidiary of Alphabet, which is one of Google's parent companies. In 2020, DeepMind conducted a study with this new AI, and the results were pretty interesting. They found that they could develop new therapies involving deep learning of protein structures. Think of it this way. Your body uses proteins to repair your organs and keep mass on your body. This AI studies protein folding, which is a fancy word for defining what different types of proteins do and how they interact with different drugs. Don't you think this will change the whole drug discovery game for scientists out there? Tell us what you think in the comments below. Now onto the third major healthcare fields infiltrated with AIs making big changes every day. Introducing AI-powered virtual health assistants that are improving patient engagement and providing real-time medical advice today. You can even find these in the service from your healthcare providers when you enter information in patient portals. Those systems use AI assistants in the form of chatbots to answer medical queries. They will remind you to take medications and offer personalized health recommendations. Interesting, isn't it? These chatbots will let you know if you need to seek emergency care in case you experience symptoms that may be life-threatening, and you describe them to these bots. And that's not all, because some of the biggest companies throughout the world, like Apple, are introducing devices like Apple smartwatches that allow people to monitor their health even if they are not a patient. For instance, these apps could allow for real-time monitoring of vital signs and health metrics, predicting potential health issues ahead of time. Combine this with a whopping 325,000 health apps from back in 2017 tells us that these telehealth and wearable AI technologies will surely be saving lives, especially in unexpected emergencies where people will know when to seek prompt help before it's too late. And also alert authorities timely to reduce unexpected fatalities. An important area of predictive and analytical AI systems are identifying side effects, allergies, and adverse reactions of drugs. Now, we all have taken more than one drug a few times in our life. But for some people, allergies and intolerances can cause severe side effects and even be deadly if patients already have disorders and diseases. For instance, propranolol, a heart condition drug also prescribed for depression and anxiety, can even cause heart failure in certain cases, and doctors might not always know patients' full record to predict and prevent this side effect. This is where AI steps in once again with an AI-powered clinical decision support system called IBM Microdevices. This system includes a drug interaction checker, which uses the patient's medical records and previously prescribed medication to highlight and derive any allergies, drug-to-drug interactions, or adverse reactions. This will save the doctors a lot of work and mistakes in prescriptions. All of these are just the brighter sides of A.I.s in the field of pharmacy and healthcare. But with all the latest hype of the apocalyptic consequences of artificial intelligence,
should we automate away all the jobs?
Every technological revolution leads to job change, and this will be no exception.
Concerns over the rapidly expanding use of artificial intelligence.
The danger of AI is much greater than the danger of nuclear weapons.
So, what are the risks of using AI in pharmaceuticals and medical applications? Well, for starters, we'd all think that if the AI makes mistakes and errors in medical matters, it could put you in danger. And that's true. If an AI system recommends the wrong drug for a patient, misses a tumor on a radiological scan, or allocates a hospital bed to the wrong patient, people will suffer. And people tend to react to errors in AI far more aggressively than to damages from human errors. But what we don't realize is that it can be far worse than just a single error for a single patient. There can be disastrous effects if AI systems become widespread. Think about how an underlying issue in one AI system can cause thousands of patients to suffer incorrect medical treatments or diagnosis, compared to the limited number of patients injured by any single provider's error. A research article by Brookings suggests that AI may be biased. It's no surprise that the data sets used to feed AI algorithms to learn from contain certain level inequality and bias. For instance, certain groups of population access medical services less than the others. This means datasets do not contain information on these groups that may be affected with special conditions. Think of it this way. If you come from an underprivileged and unsanitary place, and the AI systems don't have data on the problems affecting your community, simply because you couldn't afford to access healthcare as much, then the AI will not be trained to deal with your unique health conditions and would make an accurate diagnosis for people that come from your area. And the list of problems is far more extensive than just errors in medical treatments. There can be data breaches and unethical use of medical records with the AIs leaking information. People's privacy is violated to some degree every day with more and more AIs infiltrating into our life. But are these risks worth taking to be able to reap benefits like curing cancer sometime in the future? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And hit like if you enjoyed today's episode. Also subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more controversial and intriguing discoveries. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on the most thrilling concepts we get into every week. Stay tuned, and we'll see you all in the next one.